Hurricane Iota, landfall, eye-wall lightning continues. At this point we can only await word of the devastation. Good luck to everyone affected. We're going out to space with the ESA, and they conceptualize a new frontier for advanced occupation, the moon. Communication, habitation, research, mining, and the expansion of life from Earth to the heavens. Video and story are linked below, along with all of our top stories of the day, including an incredible study on the vorticity and dynamics of Jovian storms. This is probably the most impressive wind map-like simulation and model of Jupiter, and it is helping them understand some of the storm patterns they actually observe on the largest planet in our system. From different layers of the atmosphere to the flows of material, they are detailing and determining that a dynamo action exists there just like on Earth. Global electric circuit study of Jupiter progresses. Quick photobomb. Background images of a strange smudge on a galaxy that has now been imaged by ALMA in the foreground. Now, they just have to figure out where this lone patch of dust came from. Wink. Explosion detected in one of the Orion star-forming regions. Within the nebula, they have not only detected shock fronts, but are seeing the pieces of something that blew out into space, and did so to titanic proportion. Up next, we're looking at mantle structure, but up at the uppermost portion. We have been focusing a lot more on the large-scale structures below, which mostly come up to the transition zone around 600 kilometers down. But some portions finger up through the upper mantle and even the crust, and one of those has been identified meeting a subducting piece of the crust from the Pacific Ocean. The plume down comes from the east, and the plume upward does indeed meet a volcano in China. Okay folks, we're adding to the carbon isotope fiasco today. After watching scientists play Scrabble with isotope dates after the use of oxygen, chlorine, and krypton, we now come back to carbon to see one of the reasons it's so vulnerable to mistake and manipulation. It is 100% all about the space energy introduction to Earth. This has implications for the whole of geology, in terms of the great solar flash and magnetic reversal, the pole shifts, if they are not firmly accounted for in their models. In fact, they are missing almost entirely. This mistake leads to their having to redate that Australian crater from over 300,000 years old to less than 200,000, and take the ice caps in Tibet from over 500,000 years old to potentially having a maximum age of 17,000 years. Last but not least, a very convincing analysis that the real controllers of global temperature are wind and cloud cover. This is a point we have made numerous times, and we literally have dozens of citations about solar and cosmic ray control over these parameters in our text.